Hello, Theodemir Cat here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Oracle Seasons. So yes, you have to hit its claw, otherwise it protects its eye. Basically, the eye, as we've heard from the owl statues in the last episode, is its weakness, and so you have to kill the eye. That's the first stage of this battle. So, I'm recording post-commentary because unfortunately I didn't have my microphone plugged in when I recorded the original version of this. As usual, I'm just showing the edited highlights of the boss battle. So, the second stage of the battle, it shoots out these things, but they drop stuff. This is quite useful, including hearts, which is incredibly useful because normally we don't get hearts given to us free during the boss battle. We do in late games, but not in this one. So yeah, because it's the edited highlights, the editing might be a bit choppy, but I think I've already shown a decent amount of the battle. So yeah, as I was saying, the audio had to be post-commentary on this one, and because of that, I'm hoping that the audio will be in sync with the video, but if it isn't, I'm sorry, and I assure you it will only last the length of this one episode. So yes, after it shot out those blob things, you need to shoot its eye. Only in the second stage. In the first stage, leave its eye alone because you really need to get rid of that claw first. I would say this is one of the easier boss battles in this particular game. I really wanted to re-record this episode actually with the mic plugged in instead of doing post-commentary, but unfortunately I didn't have a suitable save file, and it would have meant recording this entire dungeon again, and the dungeon took me long enough. I think I said on the last episode I've been playing for an hour, and I genuinely had. I ended up with just 16 minutes of usable footage, but a lot of it was just me wandering around, having no idea where to go. We've actually seen that particular boss before in other Legend of Zelda games, and that often makes me think, well, are these supposed to be reincarnations? Or what exactly, because they're mostly self-contained games. I know some, like Majora's Mask, are direct sequels, but there aren't a lot of direct sequels, and the same characters keep reoccurring, like obviously Link and Zelda, but also some of the same bosses and the same types of enemies, and you even have characters called like Maron and Taron who appear in more than one game, but they do also appear to be different people, so I don't know. I wanted to talk briefly, although I suppose you could say that this is not the best moment for it. I do think the audio is a tad out of sync. I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, I did want to talk briefly about this idea that Link is dead in Majora's Mask, because I just wanted to say, and it does seem sort of connected to what I'm saying here, that the reason why character designs are the same in both Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time is because people who completed the game completed it in a year, and they actually said in interviews that they had to reuse the same character models for Majora's Mask because they didn't have time to create new character models. And so while there is some evidence that Link is dead in Majora's Mask. You can't use, well, they had the same characters appearing in Majora's Mask that had already been used in Ocarina of Time as evidence, because it's just not evidence of that. So yeah, this episode was kind of haphazard. Some of my commentary might be a bit haphazard as well, and there might be long pauses where I don't have to say anything. But I think I've said before, it's really hard to edit a video when you can't sort of take your cues from the commentary about when you were saying something, and therefore not doing anything in the game for a long time. So there might be a long pause somewhere where I was saying something on the original commentary, the original live commentary, that I can't think of anything to say now because I don't know what I was saying before. Like this bit here, I think I've just sort of left it with the long pause, because presumably I was saying something here that needed to be said. And obviously I still made the commentary, you just can't hear it because I didn't realise that my microphone was unplugged at the time. So I can see this series isn't particularly popular at the moment. I'm gonna continue anyway, even if I'm not getting, well, any views right now, because I just enjoy doing it. And if someday somebody watches these videos and it makes them happy, then great. And if not, I've recorded them and that made me happy, so. I really don't like doing post commentary. So yes, that's an example of topic editing here. Basically, I wasn't sure where to go a lot of time in this episode, and I did a lot of things I don't necessarily need to do during this episode, but I did them anyway. Like, there was no need for me to go and get these rings appraised at this point in time, but I did it anyway. I used a strategy guide, but unfortunately that didn't really work out. I'll talk about that when there's a slightly longer pause in the game. I've cut out some of the stuff he says here because this duo is really annoying. See, like that. I didn't think that we want to hear him say come in again when I'm already here. So yeah, I figured this was probably the most helpful thing I have at the moment. And then we need to go down to this beach area, which is just to the west of Hoenn Village. So I know I haven't showed off where I was going, but I'm in the habit of not doing that anyway. I know, by the way, in the dungeons, I haven't really shown off how to get back to the boss room or whatever. I didn't show off a lot of my navigating in the previous episode, and that's just because I spent a very long time wandering around. It would have been pretty boring for you to watch me go through rooms I've previously gone through for 20 minutes. So I decided to just let you navigate on your own. I guess if you're playing along with this sometime many years from the time when I'm recording this, when people actually become interested in watching these videos again, that you should make your own notes on your own map, I guess, of the dungeon to make it easier for you to find stuff. So if it's a question mark, then obviously we need a mystery seed, because it is a mystery what is under here until that happens. I'm not sure why it does this really dramatic music. I know you can't hear the dramatic music, but it does. But that's a really easy enemy to defeat. And now I cut out about 10 minutes where I wasn't really going anywhere helpful. So now because I forgot unfortunately that you can't get these things with a sword. So now because I haven't been using the strategy guide for the entire length of the game, but only using it during times when I was confused about where to go, it means I've missed stuff. And because I've missed stuff, I ended up going through a part of the strategy guide that tells me to do things that I wasn't actually physically capable of doing. And I ended up doing a bunch of stuff earlier than was strictly necessary. So this sort of quest I'm going on now, which is to find a place to plant to gauge the seed, I will actually be going back to exactly the same location later on. But at the time I didn't realise it, because I didn't realise that I had missed something, and I was assuming that once I got to where the strategy guide told me to go to, I would be able to do what I needed to do. And I couldn't. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But I didn't want to just rely on the strategy guide the entire time. I wanted to do as much stuff as I could on my own. So yeah, this area looks a bit suspicious, doesn't it? It's almost like these plants are telling you there was something in the centre square that doesn't have plants on it. And yeah, see, at this point I realised, oh, I actually need something to be able to move those very heavy mushroom things, and I can't. They're called mushroom rocks, apparently. Now, another reason why it was stupid for me to go on that quest just then is that it would have been very useful for me to stay in the mountains, because there's already something I need to do in the mountains, and since there's no warp point to the mountains, in the next episode I will have to make my way all the way back up the mountain again, and I'll have to hope that I don't need Moosh's help with that. And all of the other stuff I've done, like finding the gauge seed, I could have easily done after I've gotten the extra stuff in the mountains, but never mind. Anyway, I said an episode or two ago that I wasn't going to go down from the mountains yet to go and defeat the Great Moblin, and at this point I did decide to go and defeat the Great Moblin, because I didn't realise until I saw it in the strategy guide that we actually needed to stay in the mountains. So I'm defeating him now. So he throws bombs, and you need to throw his bombs back at him. Small bombs, the bombs that you just collect anyway, won't work. And unfortunately he gets faster. He starts to move faster as he gets more badly hurt. And unfortunately the bombs will explode after a little while, even if you're still holding them, and that damages you. So my advice is don't aim too carefully, just throw the bomb as soon as you have it. He's going really fast now. But this is quite a fun sort of mini-boss to beat, and it's not actually that hard. Yeah, thanks for telling me that. Thank you for telling me how to defeat you, very helpful. Don't know why you suddenly turned grey and caused like that. So yeah, I think at this point in the original commentary I droned on a lot about how stupid it was that he told you how to defeat him. And it is kind of stupid. And I'm quite surprised that he dropped the bomb behind him that quickly. He really is a weak enemy, to be honest. Not even sure he counts as a mini-boss. And I haven't really defeated him. He's still alive. He could very easily just have kept on throwing bombs at me till I was destroyed. And he's giving me a piece of heart for free. So it's just bizarre. I don't understand his value at all. So yes, at this point I needed to get to Subserbia, which is part of a longer quest to be able to move those mushroom rocks. So, as you can see on the map, we need to get to Woods of Winter, and just to the east of us, just one screen to the east, is the warp point. So all you have to do is go to that warp point there on top of that tree, and then go back to here, and this is one of the ways into Subserbia, which I believe is the first way that we used. So yes, it's necessary to go further on with the trading sequence. This is what I'm going to do now in order to be able to move those mushroom rocks. And I've had very bad luck over Oracle's seasons in accidentally coming across the next person I need to talk to in order to complete the trading sequence. Normally you just sort of come across them. That's what's happened with other 2D Zelda games, but he needs a weird symbol. Weird symbol would help him to make soup. And his ingredients are invisible. I know I'm interrupting dialogue. So yes, now we have lava soup. This is the next thing in the trading sequence. Molten hot, and yet Link is presumably carrying it, even though it's larger than he is. Carrying it in what? His pocket? I don't know. Sorry, guess I forgot to edit out the bit where I save the game here. Anyway, I was checking to see if that would work, but nope. In Subserbia, the Pegasus warp thing doesn't work. I was really hoping that we'd come across a warp point in the mountains and I just hadn't noticed. But nope, there wasn't. So I decided to end the episode here, and in between episodes basically go back up into the mountains. So I will see you next time.